Here's John John. Welcome, viewers, subscribers, followers, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes. Pick it up. All these frontages. All the streets are soaked down. I guess rightly so. Yeah. They come in here with water, man, because it did not rain, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, I was a couple blocks away and there was no rain. So that's what they do. They come in here and scrub all this down big time. So I'm starting at the French Quarter. You see the lights in the background. I'm heading to Armstrong Park. Look at Bully. Look at Bully. Look at him. Yeah, look at him. Look at him, that cute little Bully. Look at him. Hey, saddle. Hey. Hi, Bull. Hey. Bully. All right, Bully. I'm going to wake up the neighborhood with you, little cute guy. That's the most, this is the most bulldog I've ever seen. Okay, let's get back down this next street because capture that nice lit up Armstrong Park. Even the cool lighting, the 70s or 70s, the 50s lighting here, this is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. It's just through and through. Excuse me, folks. Had to blow off that piece of splash there. Sorry about that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, they had some events here, I think, throughout the weekend. Armstrong Park, a beautiful park. Look at the front entrance, the gate. Obviously, they close it at night, which is a smart thing. A lot of the hydrants, the water hydrants, the fire hydrants are all silver. Where are they like that? What other city? You bet. Beverly Hills. Armstrong Park. Beautiful. Yeah, so the Katrina event, I think, was yesterday. Oh no, there's Saturday too. Congo, Big Chief Brian. Anyways, here's the Katrina event. Remember, 20 years ago yesterday, August 29th. Truly, I saw some of that in my bunker. I don't own a TV, so whenever I get to a place that has a TV, if I have, those are some hefty gates there, folks, huh? If I have access, I watch the TV like a little kid in a candy store. So I watched quite a bit of Katrina, National Geographic, some other sources. Of course, they slammed Bush when he was willing to, actually, he had offered to send in all the forces preemptively approximately 48 hours before. The Democrat governor says, no. And then 2 days after, she's begging him to bring the sources in. And then National Geographic, 20 years later, is, subtly, backhandedly slamming that government or the Bush, presidency with his handling. And then, of course, also, if you remember Nagin, who said it was a chocolate city, and maybe rightly so, had the 250 school buses, and they sat there, and he didn't use them. So they could have really banged on that. They had slightly mentioned it, but not very much. They just, I think, threw out one little phrase on it. And those buses, I think, ended up floating away. And all the people that could have helped out. Just kind of like if the tank had water in it, what that might have resolved with the Palisades fire. So I'm not sure what kind of a turn I'm on here, what kind of a roundabout, but I'll take it up. We could take it up. So via Toulouse, the Rampart, okay, there's a police station on the left. And I have to tell you, there's police everywhere because they know. They know what? They know that French Quarter downtown in New Orleans, it's a giant, a King Kong cash cow. So they know they better keep it straight. on the straight and narrow. Let's take it up, John. Let's take it up. We're on the streets of New Orleans. Beautiful, by the way. Louis Armstrong, a lot of bronze statues. They just have a lot of everything. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm heading back to Canal, a little higher up. You would never get a really nice sign like that in Hollywood. There's a lot to see here, folks. And I know a lot of people have been to New Orleans. I never got around to it. But number one, so glad I did. And number two, the odds of me going on it, I'm trying to focus here because the trolley car's coming. The odds of me revisiting would be huge. Like, pretty much guaranteed. There's just so much to see here. The artwork is off the charts. I have to, got to be careful because I'm not sure which way I'm going all the time with all these one-way streets. All right, keep it going. And the CBD district, and it's not the CBD you're thinking of. I think this acronym came out before the grass. And maybe the grass decided to use this acronym, but CBT is a central business district in New Orleans. Tulane University, okay, this is the big med center. John, getting it through now. So now this is a central business district. It gets super clean. So I guess the best way to describe it in Los Angeles purposes is obviously instead of Hollywood being 20 minutes away from downtown Los Angeles, throw Hollywood right next door to downtown, and that's what you have. And I can tell you right now, downtown New Orleans is 10 times cleaner than downtown LA. And you can give me that whole bigger nonsense, and it's larger, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's no excuse. Because bigger means you've got more forces, more revenues, etc. So there would be no reason for you to soil it up. And you got the bridges here. Let's take it back. Let's take it back to the Caesars Dome. Let's get it over where the Saints won it once, finally, years ago. And it used to just be the Superdome. And it was, then it originally was, what was it? I can't remember what that stadium was called, where the Saints played, where they had the Tom Dempsey, the stub football kicker, the kicker, not the punter. He used to have the longest field goal for 25 years, that big block of wood in his foot. Let's take it up here. So I believe I'm right here, right next to it, and this is where they housed a lot of the people after the massive Katrina tragedy, the massive natural disaster. This is it. That's the Caesar Superdome. Right, pretty much near the bridge right there. That bridge will take you out to the Cajun encounters, the alligators. I think it'll take you out to the 9th Ward, 5th Ward, or for sure the 9th Ward. So again, I think mostly on the Algiers side. Then you got New Orleans East. That's where a lot of the people were, to put it politely, washed out, floated away from their homes and everything they own. Look at this, Mercy Me, Toby Mac. Wow. Caesar Superdome, cool. Christian music, all right. John, keeping it going. We'll take a little bit more. I just wanted you to see the Superdome and juxtapositioning a lot of Tulane University down here. See if you can get the lid there. Yep. All right. Let's keep it going. Stay with me a little bit more. I'm going to try to merge this. Yeah, Xavier's down here too. That's right. I'm going to try to merge this video into Lower Garden District. Stay with me a little bit longer. Maybe we'll be able to pull it off. Streets are clean, huh, folks? Streets are immaculate. Take this down. Let's see if I can't run this into a lot of bronze statues. Beautiful artwork, beautiful bronze work. Let's keep it going. Chick-fil-A, there's a Cane's across the street. The two closest times I've seen, or juxtapositioning of those, is Prescott Valley. They're literally right next to each other, only separated from a drive-through. Streets. So what you do is, you know what John does, he just slithers in here. There's the Devil Moon Barbecue right there. And here we go. Take it up. Anyway, yeah, whatever you hear about New Orleans at this point in the game, don't believe it. I mean, I can tell you this, there's a lot coming at you in Bourbon Street. Like, you definitely would want to put your wallet in your front pocket and keep your head on a swivel, but it's really sedated. It's not too aggressive, actually, at all. Great place. All right, we're going to head up to the Garden District. We may be able to, I don't know, close. We're going to head up there right now. John, ow, CBD, New Orleans.